Hey, welcome back to Buck Buchanan Field for the Norris Titans. They're taking on 6-8 Plattsmouth tonight. Norris is decked out in the white pants and blue V-neck jerseys with red and white trim on the neck and the sleeves. Plattsmouth decked out in the deco black pants and kind of pinstripe up sublimated blue and white jerseys. The umpires for this evening are Steve Speaker and Josh Munford. Looks like Speaker behind the plate and Munford on the bases. Coach Bartholomew is out with him, waiting for the coaches meeting. Coach for Plattsmouth is Jim Olson. He's coming out and meeting Coach Bartholomew at the plate for the plates meeting. Beautiful night, unlike last evening. Last evening was a little bit cooler. Anything?
Yeah, speaking of last night, big win by the Titans. Of course, we hope you were watching last night for our first stream, and we're back tonight. Glad to be here. Great day, as Cully said. A big win though. I think Jason for the Titans last night against local folk Crete. Good.
Agreed. And we will go to the PA announcer, Greg Harden, for the starting lineups.
Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Blue Devils from Plattsmouth. Leading off, number 22, playing center field, Adam Eggert. Batting second, playing third base, number 17, Oscar Hinton. Batting third, pitching, number 3, Aaron Aho. Batting fourth, number 10, playing left field, Nathan Conkler. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 13, Jack Bluth. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 4, Zane Renner. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 18, Ahu Montez. Batting eighth, your designated hitter, number 7, Austin Hicks. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 5, Easton Hosher. Your catcher, number 23, is Clyde Hinton. Head coach of the Blue Devils, Jim Olson, assisted by Cheyenne McLean. Now, here is the starting lineup for the Norris Titans. Leading off, playing right field, number 14, Joe Osborne. In center field, batting second, number 13, Connor Bryce. Batting third, playing first base, number 11, Joel Benish. Batting fourth, catching, number 28, Cade Baker. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 7, Cade Argo. Batting sixth, your designated hitter, number 1, CJ Hood. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 4, Colson Hesterman. Batting eighth in left field, number 17, Gage Hansmeyer. Batting ninth, your shortstop, number 2, Tyler Monroe. On the hill, number 1, number 22, and pitching, Gavin Dowdy. Your umpires for today's game, working the dish is Mr. Steve Speaker, and on the bases is Josh Munford. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Coach Harden for the announcement of lineups and the national anthem. Get started here. Set your lineups for Norris in the field.
Yeah, I'll take you around the field real quick for the Titans. We got playing left field. We got Gage Hansmeyer, center field Connor Price, and in right field Joe Osborne. Around the infield, third base Colson Hesterman. At shortstop Tyler Monroe. Second base we've got Cade Argo, and playing first today Joel Benish. Tonight's battery doing the catching Cade Baker, and then Gavin Dowding on the hill. What do you know about Gavin, Coach Colson?
I don't know. I haven't seen him pitch a bunch this year, but I think he's a senior. Senior. Gavin's a senior, so he's trying to eat up some innings. I do know that the Norris has a tough game coming up Thursday, Friday, and then they have the Lincoln High tournament on Saturday, and then they go meet Gretna. So Thursday's top 5 rated Bennington, Friday's number 1 rated Waverly, and then they get to go play Class A Gretna, which is in the top 10, I still believe, on Monday. So trying to stretch out his pitchers.
You bring a good point up here with Coach Bartholomew. Certainly, you got to go get this one, and obviously Plattsmouth's going to be a good opponent. But record-wise, Plattsmouth's sitting at
6-8.
6-8, and I think probably you have to be aware of the fact that you've got some big boys coming up here. So hopefully you get some quality innings, some quality pitching out of Dowding tonight.
Yeah.
Senior leader, right-hander, big kid. I think I saw him mix in a few off-speed pitches here in warm-up. So hopefully same scenario as last night at Crete. We get some timely hitting and throw consistent strikes in the zone and challenge batters.
Coach Harden, exit left and brings on the scorekeeper, beautiful Cindy Price. Hopefully she won't mess up because then we'll announce her like that. But we'll keep you posted. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So leading off here, we've got Adam Egertai, center fielder, number 22 for Plattsmouth, left-hander.
Strike 1, inside corner on Egertai. At the command speaker behind the plate, he's one of the higher up in ranking umpires in the state. He's done a number of state tournaments. And strike 2 brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay. Ball 2 brings the count 2-2. Norris is currently rated 6 in the Journal Star ratings. I don't really check out the Omaha ratings because they don't give us much love at the Omaha World ratings with Ken Patterson. Line drive down the right side, foul ball. Still count 2-2. Ground ball, Joel Bennett. Fair ball, down the line. Egertai might try to stretch it into 2, which he does. Bob on the throw. Drew Carlson, our tech guy, said he didn't touch first base, so let's see if they appeal it at all. It's kind of tough to pick those up sometimes. So Egertai at second base with nobody out.
That brings up third baseman for Plattsmouth, number 17, Oscar Hinton. Egertai with good speed around the bags here. Possible bunt situation here early.
I know Osborne bobbled the ball, but I don't know if he had a chance to get him at second anyway. That was right down the front. Curveball, inside corner. Not close enough. Looks like we could have some mix-up on signs as Baker goes out and talks with Dowding. I don't think they were in agreement on the pitch there called or thrown.
Yeah, I think that's the first off-speed pitch we've seen from Dowding today. Last sequence was fastballs, trying to work the outside corner. Got one in a little bit on Egertai, and he turned it.
So Hinton, ready for the 1-0 pitch. Squares the bunt. Fastball in the dirt. Brings it to 2-0 with Hinton. Stretch. And the pitch. Swing. Strike one. Like I said, Plattsmouth's dressed out in the deck black pants, which is highly unusual, but I think it probably keeps them warmer in this stuff. And then they have pinstripe sublimated jerseys coming up, royal blue, black, and white up top. Ball 3 upstairs.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We've gone to that old Astros look in the old 80s, late 70s. That's kind of the thing now.
That is a very good of the jersey they're wearing, except it's blue, white, and black. Ball 4. Hinton advances on a walk. Monroe comes in to chat with Dowding a little bit. Sometimes that's really what good shortstops and infielders do. Try to get him calmed down.
Yeah, we got up to the plate. 3-hitter from Plattsmouth, Aaron Aho, doing the pitching tonight. Obviously, 3-hitter. Usually, you would assume has some power. Interesting to see if they show bunt here. No outs, guy first and second early in the game, or if they let the 3-hitter hit away.
Yeah. Strike one, inside corner. Picks up the sign from third base coach Olson. See if they put some action on here.
Back. Had a quick look to second there, just kind of a check. Not really much of a lead.
And the pitch. Ball outside, curveball. It's interesting in situations you kind of not know the coaches. I don't know Coach Olson that well, but if we're playing Troy Sharp at Link Pius, he's bunting right now all the way. Just bunt, small ball. Bobby Greco, Omaha West Side, he'd just swing. He hardly ever bunted.
Yeah, I think there's two philosophies here, and you let your hitters hit, or you try to get an early lead and make the other team press. And
strike two, outside corner.
Obviously, a lot of things can go wrong when you try to bunt attempt here as well, so it's never a for sure thing with the sack bunt with guys on first and second. But you're right; it all depends on philosophy and kind of what you believe your players can do, what they can execute.
Ground ball up the middle. Monroe, off Dowding to Monroe for the double play. Hey, it's a simple 1-6-3, right? Tap.
Look good.
Yeah. That was a big play, Monroe. I was so impressed watching him last night. He's got some hands, and he can move his feet. That brings to the plate 4-hole hitter.
Yeah, 4-hole is going to be Nathan Conker.
Nathan Conker, big boy. Dowding with the first pitch. Ball 1 in the dirt. Dowding with pitch. Ball inside. Foul ball for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. People on short sleeves. It's a beautiful evening here at the Buck. .68 degrees. Ball got behind Baker a little bit. Baker blocked it good enough that couldn't get some advance from third here. Three, 1. And the pitch. Ball high. Cocker or Corker? What is his name?
Conquer.
Conker. Okay, forgot the end. Yeah, he advances to first base on the walk. Um, Bringing up number 13, Jack Grope. Is it Grope or Group?
That's going to be
We're going to
Gloop.
call it Grope.
Gloop.
Oh, yeah, Gloop. That's Coach Harden's handwriting had some stuff in there. So Jack Gloop is up with runners at first and third, 2 outs for the Titans. Downing with the pitch. Ball high. Inside corner, like a tailing cut fastball looked like. And if we can get that call, he's going to be really in good shape all night. So 1-1 to Gloop. Curveball in the outside corner. Steve Speaker gives it a look and calls it a strike. Making it 1-2, 2 outs. Another curveball. See if they put the runner in motion at first with Conker. Pickoff play to first. Conker back safely. Bennett receives. They must have been thinking when I was thinking.
Yeah, quick check there. Obviously, kind of a running situation, first and third. I would imagine Conkler has some decent speed. That ball's hit hard to center.
Connor Price, he tracks underneath it and makes the catch to end the inning. Ball was well struck, but Connor had a good read on it. Very easy play it looked like for him. Last night we seen the wind a little bit heavier blow those ones out.
Yeah, more left to right tonight than right to left. So obviously it's going to knock the ball down a little bit. Line score for that inning, we had no runs on 1 hit, no Titan errors, and 2 men left on base. And we'll go to the bottom half of the first inning coming up with the Titans.
All right, we're back here at the Buck Buchanan Field. Joe Osborne will lead off the inning. He had a great evening last night, in case you didn't listen. He was 4 for 4, 5 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 2 doubles. Fastball inside, kind of jammed him a little bit. Makes it count. 0-2, correct? I was just looking up some information here. And,
I had that as a ball. I'm not sure.
okay, well, hey, there you go. I was looking up this information. Ball 2 makes it count 2-1. Just getting some information from Cindy Price, who that is Johnny Coho, and he sent her email. And I do stand corrected, Ken. I do apologize to you. I'm sorry, Mike Patterson from the Omaha World Herald. You did do Norris some justice in your ratings that just came out today. Ball 3 to Joe. He actually has us rated in the top 10 in all class. I'll read that to you in a second. After this at bat. Swing and a miss by Osborne outside corner. Challenge with the fastball. Brings the count to full.
Just really impressed with Osborne's ability to work counts. Seems like he's always got a hitter's count. Pretty patient hitter. Nice to have that as a leadoff hitter. Also have some power too, you know. It's kind of a rarity.
Climbed the ladder on him there, and he struck out. I believe Joe's going to Doane next year to play baseball. And very intelligent young man, and baseball is going to be something he does for the next 4 years at Doane College. And the pitch to Connor. Is this Connor? Connor Price?
Yeah, we got Connor Price right here.
For Connor Price? Yeah. Ball outside.
So this Aho for Plattsmouth, kind of a unique. You don't see many starting pitchers that just don't have a windup.
Yeah, he kind of just starts on the rubber from the stretch, and he kind of has a quirky, herky-jerky motion, which if he can stay consistent with it, that is tough stuff to hit.
Yeah.
1-2 on Price. Aho with the delivery. Dead ball. Hit him in the back. Price will take the base. So here's your all-class ratings from the Omaha World Herald with Mike Patterson. Millard West is number 1, 19-0. Elkhorn South, 11-3. Lincoln Southwest is 13-5, and number 3. Omaha Burke is 11-4, and 4th spot. Omaha Creighton Prep, 5. Omaha Central is 6. 7's Lincoln East. Waverly is number 8, which we will see Friday. Omaha West Side, which we just saw about a week ago, is 9, and Norris is in 10th in the all-class rating.
Plate now, we got first baseman Joel Benish.
Joel Jr. Ball gets by the catcher. Price advances to second. It's like the way Connor was rounding that bag. He's looking to catcher, see if he's getting going. I thought he might just put the Jets on and go to third. Catcher didn't really get back there in a hurry. You know, it wasn't a sense of urgency. Joel at the plate, runner in scoring position with 1 out. Strike. 2 on Benish. And we have 1 ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here for the Titans. Threw a spinner on him. Caught Benish looking, froze him. Did the pitcher Aho. That brings up Cade Baker, the 4-hole hitter, number 28.
Yeah, Aho's tried the last couple sequences to find that curveball. I think he's got it now.
Ball 1, fastball inside, missed.
Kind
It's
of
just these pitchers that, you know, they hide the ball. If you
Yeah.
look at him, he hides the ball a lot, and it's tough to pick up. And then his motion, you kind of focus on that instead of focusing on
Right.
finding the ball. 2-0 on Baker.
Oh, what a great day out here, though, huh? You
Absolutely.
can't ask for nicer weather.
Throw to second. Ball gets away from the shortstop, but no advancement.
What do we got for a
Connor.
temperature right now? You got it?
I did 70 degrees, and I
Yeah.
looked it up. 60, 68, but I rounded up.
Mhm.
Make myself feel good. Baker 2-0 pitch coming. High and inside. Dead ball. Hit him. Baker throws the Evo shield to first base coach Scotty Cahote. Round out your Class B ratings, which I do think Johnny's a long tradition baseball at Norris. His son is coach's first base, Scotty Cahote, and Connor is a grandson. Cade was a grandson, and he's, of course, his daughter sitting here helping keep score. So here's your Class B rankings. Waverly is first. Norris is second. Bennington is third. Elkhorn's fourth. Omaha Ron Colley's fifth. Scott is sixth. Concordia, Omaha is 7, Hastings is 8, Wahoo's 9, and Seward is 10.
We got Cade Argo up at the plate right now. Takes a ball above his head.
Cade's second baseman for the Titans.
Cade had a pretty good night last night against
Yes,
Creed as well. Couple hits, couple RBIs.
Price is like keeping the pitcher on his toes out there. It's not even really close to getting picked off, but man, he has a big lead.
Price goes.
Oh, this could be a tough play.
Whoops.
It was a tough play. Shortstop overthrows the ball at first. Argo advances second and brings back. Who got pinch running there, buddy?
Well, I can't see a number right now. I'll get that for you here in a sec. Scored 1 on that play, correct?
Yeah. All right.
I believe pinch runner's Colby Behrens.
Colby Behrens, pinch running. I think he. I think that is Colby Behrens. Is that number 9? It says Van Brocklin on Game Changer. I'm going with Van Brocklin. It's their,
Okay.
If they're wrong, it's their fault.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Absolutely. So up to the plate now, we've got C.J. Hood.
CJ is sophomore,
Yeah.
busted in the lineup early in the season, been producing at the plate, and you know just as well as I do, if you hit, you're going to play, right?
Absolutely. Can't take offense out of the lineup.
Just DH'd the last 2 evenings, and I know he got a hit last night. Delivery. Ball inside. 2-0. Titans actually on the board for 1-0 right now. 2 outs. 1-1's the count. Ball in the dirt. A great block by the catcher. That was a 55-foot fastball. And he had to give his body up just to get in position to block that one. Three-one, it looks like. Called strike, makes it 3-2. CJ just got to look, choke up here and get a little contact, maybe give these runners a chance to advance. You know, in the last play, if the shortstop takes his time a little bit, he's going to get the out. Try to make something big out of something that he doesn't necessarily have to do. He's rushed a little bit. CJ grounds out to the pitcher for the third out of the inning, retiring the Titans.
You bet.
Before they score 1 run. Go with
Yeah, we had 1 run on no hits, 1 Plattsmouth error. After 1 complete, we've got Titans 1, Plattsmouth 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, back at the Buck Buchanan Field with my cohort, Jason Galt. Brings up number 4.
Yeah, we got Zane Renner, first baseman.
Scores 1-0 Titans in the second inning. And still have Dowding on the mound to set the defense here. Hans Myers in left. Connor Price is in center. Joe Osborne's in right. Colson Hesterman is at third. Tyler Monroe is at short. Kate Argo is at second. Joel Benesh is at first. Gavin Dowding's pitching. And Cade Baker's behind the plate. Pitch and slaps it up the middle. Beaver does for a single. Fastball blown away. Went down and got that one. It was not a bad pitch there for Dowding.
Yeah, pretty good piece of hitting there, getting on base. Threw his hands down at that. Nice pitch. Like you said, hit a spot, probably hit low outside corner there. Sometimes that happens.
Ball. Runner advances on the wild pitch. That was a pass ball. Runner advances on the wild pitch. Makes the count 1-0. Reavers at second base. Dowding out of the stretch. Comes set. And the delivery. Ball 2 in the dirt. Baker does a great job of blocking it. But Reaver still advances to third base. So the Titans in a little bit of trouble here. Don't have a guy at third base, nobody out. And Dowding just looks like he's frustrated here. Kind of needs to find himself. Ball 3 then hits him, so dead ball. Runner advances to first. And that brings up number 7, Austin Hicks. Let's see what Coach Olson has in store here. If he wants to move him over with fun or let him swing away.
Yeah, Hicks, the designated hitter. One of those scenarios as a coach, I think you probably maybe try to move a runner if he's got some speed here, draw a throw. Obviously, Norris is putting on their first and third defense. A few options here. You can probably talk more about it.
Sorry, I was getting some music for later. Good night. I'm really good. Ball inside. I'll have to do that over the commercial break. I'm not going to play that out now. Dowding in a bit of a jam. Nobody out as a ball 1 to Hicks. Hicks with a line shot up the middle. Monroe picks it up, touches second, throws over to first. And Tyler did boot that a little bit with Hicks being a little bit a slow runner. He had an advantage, so Monroe picks up the ball at shortstop off of the kick out of his glove and touches second, throws Hicks out at first for the double play. But the Blue Devils do score a run.
Next up, we got Easton Hosher, second baseman.
Out front, Dowding comes out the mound to get it. Easy throw to first base. Retires the side.
Well, I'll tell you what, get in trouble early, but you couldn't ask for getting out of trouble any better way. Obviously, we don't want that run at third to score, but roll that double play, and next thing you know, we got an easy 3 outs for us. So after 1.5, we've got Plattsmouth with 1 run on 1 hit. No Titan errors, and score right now is knotted up at 1.
I'm going to go over this next week's schedule here for you guys. The Titans do have a tough one coming up the next 2 games. On Thursday, they play Bennington, which is number 2 in the wild card points, number 3 in the ratings. On Friday, they play Waverly, which is number 1 in wild card points and number 1 in the ratings. And that is on Thursday and Friday this week. Thursday is away, and Fridays at home. Then they travel to the Lincoln High tournament on Saturday. Well, they will have Lincoln High, Columbus, and some other two teams I can't remember. And they play Central City Fullerton at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Now, going on to the ratings, and I'm going to explain to you the wild cards where the Titans sit right now. Currently, they sit in 8th place with the wild card seedings, and today's games will be the last games that count for your district seeding. So, with that being said, no games after today can get you a district seed. So if they if they win here, and say we have somebody, maybe Ron Collier or somebody falter, we could move up a little bit.
All right, up to the plate we got Colson Hesterman.
Hesterman, a senior, third baseman. Third hit by pitch tonight. You just can't do that in this type of game. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. Hesterman takes it, and advances down to first base.
Brings up number 17, Gage Hansmeyer.
Gage Hansmeyer, senior as well. Left fielder for the Titans. Aho with the delivery, first pitch, ball outside. Now, I was saying if he stays consistent with that motion, he might kind of be all right, but he's proven not to be consistent with it, so we'll see how long it can last. Strike. Right down the middle on Hansmeyer. Hansmeyer looks down to Bartholomew for the sign. One and one. The pitch. Ball in the dirt.
Hesterman with a great jump on that ball in the dirt.
I think they still teach that here, as you know, reading the balls in the dirt. You just, when it's in the dirt, you just see it and you go and don't wait. Great job. And the reason that's so important, the force is out of play now. You know, he's at second base, and Hansmeyer can get to work by driving him in. Fourth hit's battered into the night for Aho, and that puts guys at first and second for the Titans. And
Concession stand is running out of ice because they're going to need a lot of it.
yes, they're going to need a lot of it to patch these guys up. Bartholomew comes down third base coach's box and is going to talk to Monroe about a little game plan.
Yeah, we got Jim Olson out on the mound talking with Aho, probably just calming him down. You know, guys on first and second with nobody for the Titans. Opportunity here to maybe break something open.
Titans is coached by Bartholomew, Ted Hare, Scotty Cohout, and Dave Alvarez. You know, I was telling Sean, I just texted him today. It's like, hey, when can we get some of this nice gear you're wearing out there, just like a nice shirt like that or something to keep us warm? He didn't reply to me, so. Monroe to the plate, swings from the left side. Little drag bunt. This is going to be tough to field. That's right where you want to do, right? You want to put it on the line or fair.
Fair or foul or perfect is what I always used to say.
Absolutely. And if that ball's down, there's no way they're throwing Monroe out. That guy can fly.
Now, you work that lip on that infield a little bit, and you might get that ball to
We'll
to
talk
roll
to
a
the
little
grounds
bit.
here.
Yeah.
I think that's Scotty and Ted. All right. So.
Well, I don't want to offend anyone, but
Again. So this is more of a sacrifice situation. Gives himself up, advances the runner over, and that's a great sac bunt.
great bunt.
Sacrifice, that definitely does not count as a bad if you are a baseball fan at all. He gave himself up for his teammates. Moves over Hansmeyer and Hesterman, second and third. Which, you know, just goes great baseball. Look who's up. You know, Joe Osborne.
Yes.
So.
Spin the order, and here we go. Joe's got the opportunity here to get a couple RBIs if he gets a hold of one. Joe with a strikeout last at bat. Fouls one straight back. That's usually a good sign that you're on a pitcher, right?
Absolutely.
Straight back.
Absolutely. He's fouled straight back. Connor Price comes pick up foul ball. Up, gets it back to Steve Speaker. Osborne into the box. Time still called. We'll get all set here. Osborne has a really nice, short, compact swing. Aho with the delivery. Almost got him again.
Yeah.
This guy's living dangerously. Of course, sometimes with the way Joe swings the bat, he just might as well hit him and let him get on first base, right? 1-1 and the delivery. Ball 2. Makes count 2-1. Aho set. Delivery. And just inside, Joe now will be sitting on a hitter's pitch here, I said one pitch, one spot, definitely a good hitting situation for Joe. And the pitch.
Yep.
And 3-1 hitter's count. He laces. Oh, and the left fielder misses. It's going to advance in. Hansmeyer and Hesterman. Hesterman will score. It's definitely single doubles the air, so it's a single with an air.
Yep.
And left fielder just overran it. And the ball advanced by its for the second run. Good piece of hitting. That's when you hitter's count. He was definitely put a good swing on it. It brings the plate Connor Price.
Connor again with runners in scoring position, or a runner in scoring position. We got a dead ball again.
Oh, and Speaker just gets nailed somewhere. I don't think it. I hope it was his knee, but it didn't look like it was his knee. Can we put that on replay? I just want to see.
It just kind of glanced off of Connor, and it just absolutely squared up Mr. Speaker, who is taking it like a champ. I haven't seen him rub it yet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go down there after a game and make sure he's all right.
Shaking his head a little bit, but those guys are tough. We don't give them enough credit, but
for sure.
You're pretty much guaranteed to take one every time you get behind the dish. And boy, let's hope that's the only one he gets. But at this rate, man, we're in the second inning. We've had how many hit by pitches?
5.
I mean,
I'm running out of fingers on this one hand. Okay.
It's definitely a snowball fight right now.
Joe Bishop, Jr. Runners go. Another dead ball. It's a reoccurring theme here. Finish down to first base. Speaking of, I go with Connor and Joel. Those guys are both juniors, and they have pitched well. I know they ran into arm issues. So this pitching staff is doing an amazing job, and I don't know if Connor and Joel will come back next year and pitch. But if they do, wow, watch out for these guys next year.
Yeah, nice young rotation. I think you're right. I think they're going to have a quality staff. So we're going to see a pitching change here, I have a feeling, yeah. So that'll close the book on Aaron Aho. Try to get you some numbers on him quick.
While he's checking into that, I'll give you Waverly. I'm going to give you the top 10 power points here in ratings. Waverly is sitting. They play Lincoln Pius tonight at home. Bennington is. They are. See if they're playing or not here. Bennington is playing Wahoo Bishop Newman. Norris, of course, is playing here. We have Scott, who is not playing tonight, along with Seward. Omaha Roncalli is playing Omaha Concordia. Elkhorn is playing as well. I'm going to try to get who Elkhorn's playing here, because these games are all crucial in the wildcard points for district seeding. The announcement won't come out till May 1st. Elkhorn is playing Omaha Gross. The announcement won't come out till May 1st on the district seedings, but they have to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. So with that being said, you have a lot of variables. So a lot of people haven't got their scores in yet. They just haven't posted them. And then also the NSA has to check in with like out-of-state scorers. So there's a number of teams like Fall State. They play some guys from Kansas and Missouri, Auburn as well. So they got to go roll these in and see where they're at. If you don't understand the tier system, you're a tier 1, 2, or 3, or 4 in baseball by your points. If you're 25% winning percentage to 0, you're a 4-tier team. If you're 25 to 50, you're a tier 3 team. In 50 to 75% winning percentage, you're a tier 2 team. And then 75%, of course, up to 100 is a tier 1, which all affects your power point ratings. So tomorrow it might look like you know what's going on if you go to the NSA website, but the official pairings don't come out till May 1st. If it was all said and shaken out today, the Titans are at 8, and they would be playing at Omaha Scott.
So pitching change here. Again, we saw Aho leave. Actually, I think it's hard to tell because these jersey numbers are really hard to read. And I believe Aho's now behind the dish, so he went from pitcher to catcher. And then they brought in number 20, Sean McKinley, to do the pitching. So McKinley, left-hander.
Baker up to the plate.
He's going to face Baker.
Baker takes strike 1. A little up in the zone, but hey, we'll take it all night if we can. We got McKinley up. I still have Robert behind the plate, but that's according to
McKinley, a senior.
Strike 2. McKinley's a lefty. Senior kind of has I don't know if he has much velocity, but it looks like he has pretty good command of this stuff. 0-2 to Baker. Ground ball up the middle to the shortstop for 1. The second baseman across the first baseman gets by him. Baker will be safe at first, has no intentions of going to second off that, but that does bring in Connor Price from third base and second base, and Joe Osborne from third base. So the Titans picked up 2 on that error, and Baker jogs off the field, bringing in the pinch runner, which last time we had that.
So we got Kate Argo to the plate now. 2 outs.
As Van Brock on the pinch runner. Argo swings up on a fastball. We had a high fly ball to right field, and it like spun the second baseman around like a top, and luckily the right fielder came in to make the play for the 3rd out of the innings. Titans pick up 4 in that inning, and Galt will have your line.
Yeah, so that inning we had 4 runs, 1 hit, no Plattsmouth errors, 1 man left on base. And that completes 2 for us. We got a score of Norris 5, Plattsmouth 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back to The Buck, a Buck Buchanan Field here down in beautiful Hickman Park. Scenic view, it's got a creek running behind it. I don't know what the name of the creek is, and it's just beautiful forest. And timber behind it. Look down the right side, you have a right field line. You have a lot of people in the park playing. And we got Ager up to bat. Swings from the left side.
Yeah, top of the order for Plattsmouth. See what they can do here. You're right, though, man. I think those trees have filled out since last night. They're just popping, aren't they?
Yeah, it like takes a day for those things to pop out like that. Doubting with the pitch. Strike one. Makes the count 1-1 for Ager. The only bad thing about this part, we do have the compost and dump over to the left, but hey, it's hidden very well. The city did a good job on that. Doubting lets it slip out of his hand for ball two. Makes the count 2-1.
That's what that is over there, huh?
Yeah, so wherever you want to take your recycling, you just go right there. All right, buddy.
It's good to know.
Ball three, 3-1. Doubting just needs to put the ball across the plate and let these guys put it in play. He has great defense behind him. You know, good defense and looking team out here. And let him hit the ball. Ball four. And Eggert will take his base. I'm telling you what, I just got to keep harping on that Monroe. I mean, I don't know. He's just a really, really, really good player. Norris has been blessed with some great shortstops throughout the years. You know, like last year, Schultz. This year, he's a 4-year starter for him. At the University of Kentucky. Before that, Trey Hare, Byron Hood. I mean, just amazing, amazing shortstops to come through this place. And he is pretty doggone good himself. All right, Hinton to the plate. Downing still can't find it. It's 5 in a row. Who do they have up at the bullpen? Is that Hickman Hammer?
Oh, let's see. We got 19, I believe, in the bullpen.
Pass ball. Almost hits him in the head for ball 6. Yeah, that's Noah Bauman. Noah made a pitch appearance last night. Did a really good job to end the game when Van Brocklin was getting close to pitch count. So Noah's getting warmed up. Bartholomew.
Looks like they got maybe Dane Small getting warmed up out
Dane
there,
Small
too.
as well. Nice. Doubting. Stretch. Set. And delivery. Ball. 7 in a row. If I'm here, coach, you're like, take, right?
Yeah, you'd think that'd be a good decision here.
I'd
We'll
take,
see. You got
take
your
it until I get a strike, but there we go. Got himself figured out. Ball, fastball, inside corner for a strike.
see if he can climb it here.
Nobody out for the Titans in the third. Plattsmouth at the plate. Ball
That's gonna be ball.
upstairs. I'll bring out Coach Bartholomew to have a discussion with Gavin.
What do we got for a pitch count on Gavin right now?
I don't know how to find that, but you're going to help me.
In the 40 range. Yeah, you'd like to stretch him a little bit here. I understand probably Bartholomew's, discussion probably
41 pitches for him.
probably involves a little bit of, hey, man, we need you right now. We got some big, big games coming up, but we got to get this one. And obviously, we believe you can do this. So, sometimes as a pitcher, it just takes a little motivation, a little check. I think that's probably what Gavin got there. It looks like he's staying in the game, ready to go. We'll see how he reacts. Up for Plattsmouth, we got possibly here pinch hitter. Give me 1 second. So we got number 3. That's Aaron Aho. So not a pinch hitter. They're a normal 3 hitter. I apologize for that. Fouls it straight back.
Aho to the plate here, and good looking cut that first. Dowdy spins one in the dirt. Runners advance. Guys at second and third with nobody out. tough when you have those little spurts as a pitcher. You got to find yourself and get back in.
Yeah.
2-2, which is in a good count. He can pretty much throw him whatever he wants to here. Down ball to Monroe, and just straight through the wickets. So we got runners at first and third. Aho advances first on the air. Hinton will be at third. And this went straight to the ball. Actually didn't take the hop that Monroe wanted. Because that would probably come up, and he had his glove up off the ground. He just scooted up anyway.
Yeah, Conkler up to the plate now. They're 4-hitter. There's some technical difficulties here on our scorecast, so it is actually 5-2. Looks like it just reactivated.
Infield for play. First third situation, your catcher always comes out and gives the play what you're going to do with the ball. If the runner tries to steal, etc. So, one ball, no strikes. And a delivery. Baker makes a good attempt at getting that glove up there and saving a run for sure. Kate asked for a new ball from Steve Speaker, home plate umpire.
Kate's been doing some work today. He did some work yesterday too. I've been really impressed with athletic ability behind the dish. Tough kid. I mean, just really had a good backstop and somebody you want to have back there. Junior, right?
Junior, yep.
Yeah.
And doing a great job.
Just looks like a catcher too. Just kind of a muscular, long-haired, tough kid.
Beard. Strike swinging on the outside corner. Ball gets away from Gavin Dowding, but nobody advances. Baker, is a catcher too, and Norris just had a really good line of catchers as well. Saber Burnley last year was a catcher.
Right.
Went to play college baseball. Amazing hitter and catcher. Amazing arm. Before him was Jackson Reeds. Everybody knows him, of course. Then you have Brady Johnson that caught for him, and then Penn Benzinger was also a catcher. Counts 2-2. Let's see if Downey can get an out here. Conkler at the plate.
Boy, I'd like to see off-speed pitch here, Jason. Get this kid out on his front foot.
Yeah, he is out on his front foot. Fastball is the
that'll work.
opposite of what you want to say, just like they usually do, right?
Glad I'm not coaching.
Yeah, right. Runs that fastball in on his hands and swing and a miss.
That's a big pitch right there. Confidence booster, hopefully.
Gloop is up for the Blue Devils. Ball low. Doesn't look like Coach Olson has any intentions of advancing his runner.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That's their 2-hitter over there too, I believe. Probably decent speed, but I just think maybe believes in the batter a little bit. Maybe
Ball 2.
realizes there's been a bunch of walks and hit by pitches too.
Right.
And, respects the arm of Baker. I think in this situation you throw the runner out if he goes.
Yeah. Fly ball center field. Price is back on underneath it with the catch. Throws it in. Honk will have a sacrifice fly, bringing in Hinton. Glup will have sacrifice by bringing in Hinton. Make a score 5-3. Good thing about that, still by 2, and we have 2 outs, right?
Right on.
Nobody on base. See if Downey can work himself out of a big, huge jam here, because he did have a situation that was not good. Fly ball there. And now we got 2 outs. He did help himself with a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Bit low is the call by Speaker.
And this is Zane Redder.
Ground ball to shortstop. Monroe stays down this time. Throws over first base to finish for the third out of the inning to retire the side. Makes score 5-3. Coach Gall with your line.
Yeah, so that inning we had 2 runs on no hits. One kind of costly Titan error there. We left 1 on base too. So score after 2.5 is going to be Norris 5, Plattsmouth 3.
Norris has 2 home games left this season, and unless they host a district tournament, Galt and I will be broadcasting the one Monday against Gretna on Friday, which, trust me, I wish I could be here. Is going to be against Waverly, but my kid has a game in Lincoln, and I have to go help coach his team. And Galt's going turkey hunting. I mean, come on, what's going on here?
Yeah, I was hoping I could listen to you in my turkey blind, watch the feed, but apparently not. It's a bad day for both of us to have previous engagements, but obviously, we wish the Titans best of luck and hope they get a big win there.
Well, and I know Drew sent out massive emails trying to find somebody to replace us, but he just couldn't come up with anybody as good as Color as we do. So,
I don't think he sent emails out.
Okay, that was a rumor I heard.
But certainly we'll be back on Monday for that Gretna game. That'll be an exciting one. So here we go, starting off the bottom of the third for the Titans. We got C.J. Hood up to the plate.
Hood, the son of Jen and Colby Hood. Good baseball family. Takes a healthy hack at the first pitch. Fouls it back, straight back screen. For strike 1. Hesterman over to get the ball, gets Speaker. It's just, I like mentioning this because that speeds up the game so much. Strike 2 by McKinley threw another flying saucer in there, a little spinner.
Yeah, kind of a 12-6 break, slower velocity. We used to call those gravitron balls.
Yeah, that's another good term, right? Which shows the gravity takes him down. Hood takes ball, make the count 1-2. Bottom of the third for the Titans. They're at bat. Pop up, center field. Underneath it. For the catch. 1 out. Brings to the plate senior Colson Hesterman. Swings it from the right side. Fly ball down the right field line. Couldn't come make a play. Right fielder gave good effort. Hesterman's down 0-1. I would tell you who's in the outfield for the Plattsmouth Blue Devils, but I don't have their names up on Game Changer. It got switched out, and we don't know where everybody's at. So Hesterman takes ball 1 up high. Ball 2 in the dirt. Makes it 2-1. Hesterman sits back and waits on a curveball. Second baseman's going out and tips off his glove. I don't know if that's the second baseman's play. Right fielder called him off, but hey, it is what it is. And Hesterman's on first base with a hit, right? We're not scoring that a hit?
I don't know.
It's tough play.
Catchable ball jumped out of his glove.
I think in MLB it's probably an error, but here maybe we give him a hit.
All right.
We are the home team.
Hit
right?
it is.
Hit it is. Okay, that's what we're
Official
going
score today.
Yeah.
Coach Cullison.
That's all we had. Had such high batting stats when I coached. I could change those things.
So we got Gage Hansmeyer at the plate right now for Norris. Guy on first, obviously, Hesterman.
1 out in the third.
Hesterman with the duck snort. We'll call it a duck snort hit, all right?
Okay, duck
Sound
snort.
good to
I
you?
like that. Oh, he's all about hunting. Turkey hunting. I suppose you're going duck hunting too, huh?
Out of season.
Oh, out of season, right.
2-0 is the count, I believe.
Ball 3 to Hansmeyer. Teddy Hare over there giving Monroe some instruction before he goes on the play. Monroe's on the on-deck circle. Ted's giving him some piece of advice, looks like. McKinley with the strike makes count 3-1. Strike 2. McKinley's just sticking with that curveball there. Snap throw down first by Robert. Not in time.
Yeah, forcing Titan hitters to really be patient, keep those hands back. Sometimes that's it's pretty frustrating for batters when they're used to facing decent velocity, and then you get somebody that can slow it down and have some movement on it.
Runner goes. Hansmeyer reaches out. It's a fly ball left field.
Yeah, usually
Left fielder comes on
constitutes
and makes play
a lot of fly balls.
for the second out of the inning. These type of pitchers are really, really hard to hit off of. And, you know, it's just, remember back in 2013, we had a pitcher named Keith Price, and he made a good run with us at the end of the year, and he didn't throw hard enough to break a pane of glass on his fastball. But he could get that curveball. He just had people out in front all the time. It was a balk, and Hansmeyer advances over. The pitcher was looking at Hansmeyer. Hansmeyer made it look like he was going to go, and that kind of
Little twitch.
Yep, threw him off a little bit. Monroe at the plate.
There's a sit
Monroe
back
a
and hit
single
it.
to right field. They're gonna looks like they're gonna hold him up at third base. They're gonna hold up Hesterman at third base. Try to throw Monroe out at first from right field. I don't know necessarily why he did that. The guy can fly.
It wasn't bang bang.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't bang bang. So that means we have 2 outs here. Monroe's on first. Hesterman's on third.
Brings up big Joe Osborne.
Joe Osborne.
Situation here, first and third. You running or you letting Joe hit?
I'm just running simply with Monroe's speed, but
Yep.
the only reason different is because you have a lefty on the mound, which Osborne comes and delivers the hit for driving in the RBI of Hesterman. Was Osborne 2 for 3 on the day, or?
I believe so. Six runs across the board for Norris.
1 and 2. Cindy's trying to teach me how to use this game changer here, so I got that figured out. Runner goes. There's Monroe's speed. I mean, that's not even close.
Good aggressive 2-out base running here. I like
Connor
it.
Price is up. Hasn't had an official plate appearance today. Must have walked a couple times. 0-0, guys. Second, third. Connor swings, hits. Great hit out of left field. He's going to score both runs. We just got to see how far Connor advances here. Rounds it, and this is what I love about these guys running base, man. It's just like they run the bases with their hair on fire. They don't stop. They're always looking for the double or looking for a triple out of the box. And that's really instilled in when you're coaching. You have to get your kids always to look for that. You know, you have a lot of kids that get on the first base and just like pull up shop and think they're Cecil Fielder and happy with the single, you know.
Yeah, great point. You know, if you can extend singles, if you can look for that next base, boy, you can be dangerous. And obviously it puts pressure on defenses and pitchers. Whenever you can get a guy to second base, the game changes for you. So obviously that's an exceptional job of running. Knowing off the bat, Connor's got, good speed. He can make it to second. Good job.
Joel Benish is up 0 for 1 on the night. Yeah, Connor gets his speed from his mom, not his dad. Okay.
Benish swung at that thing and he wanted to hit the train.
Yeah, the train's coming by. He wanted to hit him back in the coal truck, right? For sure. The coal cart. Delivery rolls over, and Joel's just really pressing right now at the plate. He try to pull that outside curveball, and you know where that goes, right?
Yeah.
Roll over it down a third baseline.
Or the compost pile.
Or the compost pile, right? It just depends if it's on the ground or in the air.
So we'll see if he can sit back here. He's going to see off speed, I have a feeling.
Absolutely. McKinley with the delivery. And swing and a miss for Joe. Tires aside for the Titans.
Pretty good though. We got 3 runs that inning off 2 hits. We had no correction. We had no errors. We ruled that a hit.
Right.
So after 3 complete, we've got Norris 8 and Plattsmouth 3.
Hey, this 30 seconds brought to you by Spotify. Okay, never mind. We're not putting on Spotify because YouTube just really is a bummer in my life. We'll come up with some non-copyrighted stuff, evidently. So I can sing for you guys if you'd like me to. I can sing Pitbull Timber, but I don't think anybody wants that. And we're back with Jason Galt and Jason Colson at the Buck. All right. So no music, no fun. We'll sit here and tell you stories. So you're looking for a little Jake or a Big Tom, or you're going to try to shoot the hen? Which one you got going?
Just Toms.
Just Toms.
Just Toms with archery. So.
Yeah, no Jakes. Leave those little guys grow up for you, all right?
Yeah.
Downing's back on the mound. And this is sort of a situation where you have 3 big games coming up out of 5. And you got to save your pitching. So you can't go spin somebody else out there. You can't spin one of your top 3 out there when you're going to see Gretna rated in Class A on Monday, and Waverly rated in Class B, and Bennington rated in Class B. That's your Thursday, Friday, Monday schedule. So they're going with Dowding again, and Montes is up.
Yeah, Ahu Montez, right fielder. He's their 6 hitter. Takes the ball high.
High. Dowding from the windup. Hit right through the 6 hole by Hesserman. Pretty good effort.
Yeah, Dowding just left that fastball up and in a little bit too much, and Ahu turned on it. 6 hole, and so we got a leadoff single for Plattsmouth in the top of the 4th. That brings up Austin Hicks, designated hitter. Austin squares around, runner goes. Kind of got a delayed steal bunt attempt there.
Hicks is 0 for 1 on the evening.
Did he pull back on that, guys?
Yeah, that's what a speaker showed us, is that he pulled back.
Okay.
1 ball, no strikes. Hicks on second base. Downing with the pitch, strike 1 outside corner.
A great spot there.
So if you're into baseball like we are, you want to make sure you root against these guys tonight, which would be Ron Cawley and Elkhorn, and that would help us advance up. You know, we really want to host a district, and the way we do that is we get in the top 6 wildcard points after today's games. If we're there, we're guaranteed to host a district after the top 6. After today, the games do matter, but the seedings will be done after today's games and put on May 1st. Strike 3.
Boy,
Baker up off the plate, steps inside, throws him out first.
Again, that's the best sequence I've seen out of Dowding. I think he's found his command a little bit here. He went outside down, and then he breaks one off pretty much at Hicks' hands. Situation where he can throw an off-speed pitch. It's kind of nice to have that opportunity there, and throws all three for strikes. Goes 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely.
We got Easton Hoshar up now.
1 out. Strike 1 to Hoshar.
And you can see he's kind of dialing in that outside pitch. I think, things are starting to click for him here.
Ball in the dirt. Baker kind of just didn't look like he saw the runner was going. Hoshar's 1 over 1 on the night. Montez advances to third, 1 out, which is big because the sac fly can score him here. He's at second base. He's got to get a good crisp single to get him in. So those guys from Plattsmouth doing a good job of reading the balls in the dirt as well. Strike 3 in the dirt. Baker blocks. Steps inside, throws it to Joel Benish for out number 2.
Big strikeout there. Obviously a great block. Baker with a nice job with his glove. Does a nice job clearing that line, too, and throwing that ball down to first base. I appreciate that.
I don't know who the backup catcher is, but Baker really, really appreciate those catchers that just catch every game because it's a tough position.
All right, we got
Eggert to the plate. Eggert's 1 for 1 on the night. First pitch, strike to the lefty. Another single to right field for Eggert. Drives in Montez, making score 8-4.
They're not going away, are they?
No. Hinton to the plate. 2 outs. Amos has found something on Dowding. Trying to steal.
Baker with an exceptional throw there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they thought they had somebody figured out, but I don't know necessarily why you steal when you're down 8-4. But hey, that's why I'm up here. Go with the line.
Yeah, apologize. I'm trying to tally up here. So we had 1 run on 1 hit, I believe. No Titan errors and 1 man left on base.
McKinley back on the mound for the Blue Devils. Cade Baker comes to the plate, and as you all know, some great plays, and the guy comes back to plate. Just had an amazing throw on the second base for the steal. Had to throw the guy out here. Baker to the plate. McKinley with the delivery. Baker hits a high one into right field, but just got really good contact. Punches it over the right fielder's head, and Montes and Baker's on for an easy stand-up double. Absolutely great way to start the inning. Argo comes to plate. Baker was not out to get anything but a double there. He was straight out of the box. He was looking double after he saw where that ball was going. So Hesterman comes in to run for Baker, which is a great idea because you want to save your catcher's legs. And Kate Argo's up to the plate. Takes ball one outside. That's a good job of laying off because that this thing looks like a big old.
Yeah, it's a beach ball up there.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer prime rib. I just want to go out and eat it and gobble it up. But on beach ball, you just think you can hit it anywhere. McKinley with the delivery. Argo with another good take. Just got great information here. This is good old Salt Creek that runs behind in these trees, and it's very beautiful, but sometimes could be detrimental to the field too. It's flooded many times, and when it floods here, it just takes so long to get back out, and it just washes away all the agrolime and topsoil that we have on the infield. My time being teaching at Norris, I know it's flooded twice. I know one was when Coach Bartholomew was, and another one was before me. Before I started coaching it, but it's really beautiful, but can be a pain in the rear as well. Argo 2-1. Kinley's worried about that guy at second base. With the pitch, ball 3. Argo's 0-2 on the night. Shortstop Kloop comes in and talks to McKinley. Van Brocklin's at second base to set the scene for you. Bottom of the 4th. Look back to his spot. McKinley hits the ball, getting ready for the pitch. Comes set, and the pitch. Pop fly. To the center fielder. Great catch out there by Agert. And Hesserman's going to advance, which he should have. That's a great job. Goes back and tags up. Sometimes runners in those situations go in, if they get in no man's land, they don't know whether to tag up, or they don't know whether to go halfway. That was a good job, even in a short park like this. This is deep right field, and so Van Brocklin made the right call on that.
Yeah, I think Bart's probably hollering in his ear, too. You know, we got a situation where we can get a guy on third with one out. Opportunity to score here on a bunch of stuff. A lot of ways to do it in this situation for CJ.
CJ's 0-2 on the night. Yeah, it's ground ball right side, right? Nice fly balls for him.
Kind of got the middle back. We got corner. We got at least third playing in. Everybody else is back. Then you get a fly ball, get a tag.
So in this situation right here, this is not what you wanted to do.
No.
But it could be a tough play for that second baseman out there. He makes the catch, and
boy, heck of a play by second baseman there.
Great play by the second baseman. I cannot figure out why Van Brocklin didn't advance there. It's just you should be going after the guy catches the ball, and let alone he fell down. So, poor base running there, but hey, maybe we have.
All right, up we got Colson Hesterman.
Hesterman to the plate. Takes ball.
Snap throw to third.
Snap throw to third. You know, I just don't know why kids do that in this situation.
It drives me nuts, man.
You just got a great favor when the guy didn't tag up, and then you're going to go try to throw him out. Don't understand the situation, but hey.
There's only one good thing that can happen there. There's about 15 bad things that can
Absolutely.
happen there that all involve.
Hesterman maybe get some things taken care of on that sac fly, which he did. Ball gets by the left fielder. Hesterman sprinting on his way to second base, and they get the ball in to the third baseman. Conkler gets it into Hinton.
Hesterman drives that ball hard.
Yeah, it was his first hit of the night for Colson. Good hit for him. I was just talking to Bartholomew after last night's game, and he kind of earned that position at third base. It seemed like they were having a lot of people that couldn't field it, and so he came on and has done a really good job for them in the last 5-6 games, I guess. So good for him. He's a senior, goes out and earns that spot, and hopefully he can keep going for the rest of the year. Olson on the mound. Does it look like we're gonna have a change?
Yeah, McKinley, we'll close the book on him too. I don't have numbers. We had some tech issues here with
McKinley,
the scoreboard, but
35 pitches.
yeah, crafty lefty, thumber. We're going to come in with, it looks like Austin Hicks, if I correct, number 7. These numbers are really hard to see out here. Yeah, that's a 7, isn't it, guys? You bet. Yeah, Austin Hicks, who moves from the DH spot into pitch. McKinley probably out of the game. Lineup stays the same.
We got to thank once again our tech guys, Andrew Carlson and Brian Williams, for getting this all set up for us. We just get to come in, have fun, enjoy a baseball game in the field. Also, we got to thank these lovely ladies that come in and help us with like some cool stats and information, because I'm not. When I was coaching baseball, I didn't really know how to run Game Changer, and I still don't. So thanks to Cindy and Joel Binnis' sister, who was here yesterday keeping score, give us some cool facts that we got going on. So in the 4th, Hicks is coming into pitch, and that brings up Gage Hansmeyer. Sit your rotation around for defense. Conkler's in center, Egert's at Conkler's in left, Egert's at center. Montes is in right, Rainer's at first, Hochar's at second, Kloops at short, Hinton is at third, and Roberts is catching with Hicks on the mound. Hesterman on second with a good hit last time, and Hansmeyer to
let's see if they can
in.
switch spots here.
High pop fly, the shortstop going back on it and just drops in the Bermuda Triangle again, right? It's really, really tough play by Glove. You just, in those situations, you just got to go back and get the ball instead of floating back like he did. But realistically, that's probably left field or center fielder's ball coming in, unless he turns around and just runs to it,
Yeah, tough play for a shortstop. I even think a second baseman's got a better angle for a ball like that if it's up in the air that long. And that
Monroe with the rip.
Get out.
This could get out of here. It
Yes,
does.
sir.
Tyler Monroe is not big by stature, but he just knocked one out of the park. Monroe is 2 for 1 on the night with a single and then a 2-run ding-dong.
Well, you called it. Impressed with this kid from the get-go, and he gets his hips through. That's going to be a fun replay to watch. I think fully extended, hits it right over the State Bank sign.
Speaker dusts the plate. Joe Osborne up to the plate. 2 for 3 on the night.
That's a home run from a 9-hitter. You gotta love to see that.
Yeah.
He's not your traditional 9, though, is he?
Yeah, well, he can bunt and hit for power, and he's fast. Yeah, there's a lot of tangibles that looks like this guy has a bright future. Osborne lifts one out to left field. Left fielder Conkler underneath it for the 3rd out of the inning. Makes the score 12-4. right, back at Buck Belzer. Oh, not Buck Belzer, sorry, Buck Buchanan Field with the Norris Titans taking on the Plattsmouth Blue Devils. Gavin Dowding still on the mound.
Yeah, top of the fifth here for Plattsmouth. Dowding's thrown some pitches, hasn't he?
Yeah, Hinton coming to the plate. Trying to get a pitch count on Dowding. As we said last night, he can only go at max out to 110. I'd try to explain that to you guys, but you can look it up at nsa.com just as well as I can. Dowding starts off with a fastball. Osborne in to make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Three-hitter for Plattsmouth. Up to the plate, Aaron Aho.
Aho, whose pitcher started this game. Foul ball straight back. Brings count to 0-1. Dowding, 71 pitches to start the inning. Should be up at about 74, so he's all right a little bit for the pitch count. 72 right now. You can take him to 110, and then you have 4 days rest. So I think they should be able to bring back Bennett and Barons this weekend.
Boy, that going to stay in play. It looks like it will.
As a towering,
Baker's underneath it, gets called off.
fly ball.
Called off by the pitcher. Don't
Dowding-
see that very often.
Dowding makes the catch. Pitchers are really probably great athletes, but in baseball, it's just like there's no the pitcher doesn't catch those fly balls. But Baker was there and got called off by Dowding, and those guys are boys, so probably got it figured out. But everybody was coming in to catch that fly ball, but Dowding pulled it in for the second out of the inning. Conkler up now for Plattsmouth. Up and in for ball one. Foul ball. Straight back off Steve Peaker's mask.
That's 2 for him.
2 for him. One off the mask and one not off the mask. Ball 2 inside. Downing with delivery. Conkler takes a hack. It's going to be a tough ball to catch in no man's land. Monroe gets to get it. Hensmeyer over to Price. Monroe takes it in, throws it to Kate Argo at second base.
Brings up Jack Gloop. Jack, of course, the 5-hitter for Plattsmouth.
Gloop, 0 for 1 on the day, takes ball 1 in the dirt. Wearing number 13, hitting from the right side. Ball 2 in. Dowding sets, throws over to first. Ooh, great job by Joe Osborne, a good glove on it because at minimum, Knonkler's at second base. Depends how deep that ball goes.
Yeah, Benish just kind of sacrificed everything to make that play.
Strike, right top of the strike zone. Strike 1 brings count to 2-1. Ball in the dirt, and it gets a late take off Baker. Let's see what kind of arm he has.
Got him.
Got him. Guy just had hesitation in the middle. He can sit there and think he was safe or not, but hey, if he doesn't hesitate in the middle, he's safe. So, no, out. Last out of the inning, 12-4. Here we come back to the same situation we ran into last night. If we can get 2 runs and get out of here, it's going to save your pitching arms. It's going to save your catching needs. It's going to save a lot of stuff. So maybe the Titans can strum 2 runs together here to get out of here. What do you think?
I hope so.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful night. Obviously,
Well, you hope so you can go home and get the rest. You can go turkey hunting tomorrow. That's the problem with
I
that.
got an early morning.
Yeah.
A long drive.
From South Dakota. He's going up, and he was coached at Vermilion for a number of years up there in South Dakota. Had a very successful career. He's going to go up and do a 4-day hunt with some buddies, turkey hunting. And so we'll be back Monday. Scotty Cohote talking to Connor Price before he goes out to first base coach's box. I'm kind of getting used to these mics. I just make sure I'm loud enough. Am I loud enough? Because Colt's got this low raspy voice, and I got this little girl voice, I think. So try to act like I talk good. All right. So I gotta eat my mic almost. So Price, Benish, and Baker set up for the Titans.
Yeah, sounds like runs to me, man.
Sounds like a couple. Hicks on the mound. Right-handed delivery.
You gotta think anything on the ground with Price. I mean, it's never going to be a guaranteed out. The guy's got great wheels. And
Digs in. Pitch from Hicks. Strike one. Right type of strike zone.
probably a prototypical 2-hitter. Handles the bat well. Not afraid to bunt. Like to see him get on base and start this thing off here. Just like
Nice
that.
little single. Left field.
Look at the hard turn here he's going to take.
If there's a mistake, he's
Yep,
going.
look
See
at
that?
that.
That's just amazingly great base running.
That's one bobble and an
one bobble and I'm
anticipation.
off.
I love it. I love it.
That is what we was talking about earlier with Connors. He's always looking for a double. Mom was covering her mouth up like, oh my God, he's going.
She
And it
was
was like,
worried.
where is like, that's a great play. But it just, there's so many things that happen there. It takes the force out. He advances. He's in scoring position. If you can get it, you can get. That's what top level teams do. And then on the backside, they attack that baseball in the outfield as well. Another pitching change here for the Blue Devils. Benish is up. He's 0 for 2 on the night.
Yeah, it's a hustle play, and this is a game of so many uncontrollables. But the one thing you can't control, man, is hustle.
Right.
And
right. It's one tangible. It's not measured. Let's talk about lineups. Where'd you always hit your best hitter at?
my best hitter always was the leadoff, unless he was, how can I say, too portly to be a leadoff. But
yeah, I mean, we're in the day and age. We got to say portly. We can't even say heavy set or fat. We got to say portly. Okay. So yeah, my best hitter was always going to be around my 3-hitter.
Yeah.
And my leadoff was a scrappy little
Yeah.
dude that just got on base and of course had a good swing. 2-hole was like a sacrifice guy that could just move people over, hit and run, bunt, and was pretty fast as well.
Yeah.
4-hole and 5-hole are the RBI guys. So.
Yeah, and my mindset behind my best hitter being my leadoff was the fact that in the spring South Dakota plays wood bat. So
right. Okay.
you talk about having cold weather and then put wood in these kids' hands, and you pretty much, my concept was that I wanted my best hitter up the most
Right.
every single game, because
Right.
then it'd give me the best chance for him to maybe have an opportunity to drive a guy in. Obviously, with my best hitter being the 1-hitter, I also had a 9-hitter who was more of a leadoff guy that could spin the order. But, fortunate a few years to have guys that could hit the ball really hard, and then we'd play more of a traditional route, kind of like you were talking about, where we'd have a really good hitter being our 3-hitter, 4-hitter being a power hitter, 2-hitter being a bunt hitter, and a 1-hitter being your scrappy guy, the guy that's got good speed, good bat handling skills. It sounds like we just got really loud. Did we get really
Yeah,
loud?
Drew turned the volume up, so that's good. Maybe you guys can hear me now. Benish steps to the plate over 2 on the night. Price is at second base on extending that double.
I'm going to get a pitcher's name here for us, too. I apologize for that.
I got Gloop on it. Is that correct or not?
Yeah, it looks right to me. Again, the numbers, 13. 13 is Gloop.
1 ball, no strikes to Bennett. Let's see if you can get a good at bat here and turn this around. Gloop with a turn to second base. It's right in the ribs.
Price takes a rib shot.
Speaking of ice,
Man, the
the
ice.
concession stand's going to run. He's got to hit the batter tonight. He's got to hit right in the ribs. He's got to hit twice.
Somebody call you stop. We
Right.
need some more ice.
Yes.
He's stretching that out. That's kind of like getting punched in the gut.
Oh, it's terrible. Just like Grandpa Johnny, back up at it, tough as heck, right?
Yep.
Finish on the plate. Ball 2, low.
I played in a college game a long time ago. I got hit in the back twice, about in the same spot. I took my shirt off after the game. It looked like I had a number 8 on my back.
That's a good one. Gets the call on the lower half of the strike zone. I'm not saying it wasn't strike, but it was right in the lower half strike zone. 2-1 to finish. Nobody out for the Titans. Pick off again. It's like I was saying last time Connor was on second base. It just he has that appearance that he's so far off. And then he's such a good base runner. He's got such good skills. He just can get back. He has good read on the pitcher, which is a natural thing. You just can't teach that business. The pitch. Joel with a swing and a miss.
Yeah, he kind of swung through that fastball. I think he really wanted that pitch. Like to get that back and keep his nose down.
Let's see if he can get a good 2-strike approach here and get the ball in play.
There you go.
Yeah, that third baseman is like, I am not feeling this. Connor's just coming around.
We're going to have a play at the plate here.
Play at the plate. Nothing like a play at the plate in baseball. It's just nothing like a play at the plate. Connor slides in safely, head first, which I would not recommend that very much anymore. So come in feet first. You got spikes for Pete's sakes, all right? The catcher's full of gear, right? What do you think about that call?
Agreed. Feet first, always at home.
Yeah.
Unless you enjoy going to the dentist.
We don't have the Pete Rose. We can't do that anymore in high school, can we? We can't
No.
take the guy out in the All-Star game
No.
to play. Okay. Baker up. They score 13-4. Baker pops up to center field, finishes off reading it. Going to be a tough play for center fielder coming over. Makes the catch. Egger does for the first out of the inning. Bad thing. I mean, are we giving Benish a hit on that last hit?
Yeah, that's a hit for sure.
Yeah, that was a rope.
Third baseman didn't even have time to get his glove down.
Yeah. And Argo to the plate. Argo on the evening's 0 for 3. Ball in the dirt. Finished advances, which is a bonus situation. Now all we got to do is string a good at bat or two together here. With Argo, your 5-hole hitter, you have a pretty good opportunity. Foul ball. Right side. Hey kids on the swing sets over there. Watch out. 1-1 count. 1 out here for Argo.
Good job laying off that pitch.
Ball.
He
Inside.
He chased that pitch last at bat and thought maybe he was going to go to school on it. Good to see he's laying off that. Like to see him get something middle out here and just drive the ball into right center.
2-1 pitch to Cade. Swings at a curveball on the outside half. Just opened up. It's tough to stay back on that. Just punched to right field. The game's over.
We got a 2-2 count here. Apparently there we go.
Ball in the dirt. Finish comes off. Good backhand stab by Robert. Full count. To Argo. Strike three, swing and a miss. Dropped by Roberts, but he comes and tags him out. Brings to the plate. Number 15, Grant Golden. Will be hitting for C.J. Hood. Ball one outside to Grant. Grant's a senior. Pitch by Glue to go on. Strike one on the outside corner.
Yeah, Golding had a fastball there. 1-1 count here. Probably going to see another fastball in this sequence before he's done.
Ball two.
Good job laying off that outside curveball.
In the dirt. Outside corner. Brings the count to 2-1. Let's see if we can get some good Titan hitting here. Driving that run. Dead ball.
Grant's going to take his base.
Okay, and now officially have to go to my second hand for hit batters tonight. I think I'm up to 6. Grant gets down by hit by batter, but brings to the plate senior Colson Hesterman.
Hesterman with a hit on the night, a nice double, left center gap. See if he can be our hero here.
Now, I was surprised that, well, I thought that was Connor, but no, I'm not surprised because it was Joel. So if Connor had been up and going, he'd been off to the races. But Joel with a little bit different speed set than Hesterman 1 for 2 on the night with that double. Benish takes his lead second.
Oh, there it is.
It could definitely end the game here for the Titans. Benish comes in standing up. Walk-off 10-run rule for Colson Hesterman. With the final score being 14-14. We'll try to come back and get a line score with you in a second.
Yeah, 14-4. I'll get a line score up here, and we'll talk a little bit about next matchup. Comes up Friday night, big game.
But 10. All right, here we are back with your line score and talking about what's coming up for the Titans.
Yeah, again, a big victory for Norris tonight. 14-4 is the final score over Plattsmouth. Plattsmouth with 4 runs off 5 hits, 5 errors, and Norris with 14 runs off of 10 hits and 1 error. So again, we talked earlier about the fact that trying to get by a game, probably throwing a pitcher that sees some relief action and he gets a starting job, gets the job done. I thought for sure Dowding had a good day after struggling early, found the strike zone. And
There's my man's in. Can't beat that guy ever. Dowding was the winning pitcher, who took the loss. Moves Norris to 11-7 on the season. Upcoming games, they have Bennington on Thursday and Waverly on Friday, and then they have Lincoln High tournament with Central City Fullerton at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Then they come back and they face Gretna on Monday. That's when Coach Galt and I return for our great commentary. And then they play Beatrice in Beatrice on Tuesday to finish out the regular season. Don't forget today's last games that count for your district seeding. After today, the seeds will be set, and you'll know your host districts on May 1st. If you want to know where to go to find that information, go to nsa.com and look at wildcard point standings. That will be where you'll figure out if Norris is in the top 6 or if they're going to have to travel for the district tournament. All right, that's a good time here. Buck Buchanan with my good friend Jason Call. We're like J Squared. That's what our new name is, J Squared. We're the commentary for your Norris Titan baseball. We still see you next Monday, but I know Drew Carlson will be out here Friday putting up that Waverly game because it should be a great matchup.
Thanks a lot. Go Titans.
Have a good night.